We live in a world where machines can diagnose diseases and route global supply chains in a fraction of a second. We rely heavily on these systems because they process massive datasets far faster than humanly possible. But that speed raises a difficult question. What happens when this hyper-efficient technology makes an unfair decision? We see this in everyday life. A highly qualified woman's resume gets automatically rejected by a hiring program, or a student loses a fair shot at a sports team because an algorithm sorted them out. When a machine makes a mistake that seriously harms someone's livelihood, who is actually to blame? A system can be incredibly fast and highly accurate on paper, but if it consistently harms specific groups of people, it is flawed. This brings us to the core issue of accountability. To understand why these errors happen, we have to look at how artificial intelligence actually learns. It doesn't possess independent thought. It only searches for mathematical patterns within the historical data we give it. There's a rule in computer science known as garbage in, garbage out. If you feed a system a flawed diet of data, you guarantee a flawed output. Take a project by a group of artists in Seoul. They collected photographs of clouds that looked vaguely similar to human faces and fed them into an AI face detection program. The program analyzed these images and reported that every single cloud formation was a detected face. This happened because the AI's training data vastly overrepresented lighter-skinned male faces. That imbalance skewed its pattern recognition, leading to absurd mispredictions. This concept is known as bias, when data is unbalanced and doesn't represent everyone equally. And when this bias moves from detecting clouds to analyzing job applications, it causes real-world harm. Look at corporate recruiting algorithms. If an AI is trained on historical hiring data that is mostly male, the system will mathematically deduce that men are inherently better candidates, penalizing female applicants. The machine isn't biased on its own. Artificial intelligence is merely a mirror reflecting historical human inequalities. Algorithmic bias is a human data problem, but the ethical risks go beyond how data is processed. We also have to look at how aggressively it is acquired, which threatens our digital privacy. We encounter this daily. You download an app and it immediately asks for permission to access your location, your contacts, and your photos, often without explaining why it needs that personal information in the first place. And when that harvested data is combined with AI's ability to manipulate information, we face another serious threat: misinformation. Bad actors use these pattern-matching capabilities to generate highly realistic fake images, clone human voices, and produce misleading videos. This synthetic media spreads quickly online. It can easily manipulate public opinion, disrupt elections, and create widespread confusion during emergencies. Artificial intelligence lacks a moral compass. It has no inherent understanding of the truth. Leaving these systems unsupervised poses severe risks to individual safety and the trust we hold in our society. The ultimate safeguard against these technological vulnerabilities is the ethical principle of accountability. Accountability means that no matter how advanced the technology gets, humans must remain absolutely responsible for the final decisions and actions of any AI system. Here, an AI analyzes a patient's medical data and displays a high-risk alert. The system flags the potential danger fast, but the doctors don't trust it blindly. They use human judgment to review the data, discuss the results, and make the final medical call. We can apply this principle to our everyday digital habits. Before you click Allow on a new app, pause to verify why it actually needs your location data. And when you see a sensational news story or a shocking image online, take a moment to critically evaluate the source before you hit share. Technology is built to serve society. Behind every algorithm and every line of code, a human being must confidently hold the steering wheel.